Good morning, guys. We are in the courtyard, or whatever you call it, the yard of the retreat center, and it's full of weeds and it's full of flowers. And actually, I think it is completely lovely. And I think these creeping euphorbias, they are taking over the space, but they are so bright and lovely, and I think it's much more fun to have a yard like this than one that is super controlled and without any color. So I'm loving this, and well, anyway, that wasn't the point of this this video. I wanted to show you bits and bobs, just take a walk in the food forest, and show you some of all the details that are coming out now. We are in mid-May, and here I have to show you a new euphorbia that I got from a man in the village next to us, and I have always loved these. I love English gardens, and they are always brightening up any sort of border. So I'm trying to get as many as I can. They are not quite happy in our climate. I think it's a little bit too cold and maybe too dry in summer, but some are thriving. The creeping one and this one is also thriving. And would you look at the cow's parsley? I love this filigree feel, this white wild feel that they give to the garden. And I also wanted to show you the redbud Judastræ that is in flower right now. These are supposedly nitrogen fixers. They are like a pea flowering, and the flowers are also edible and so pretty in a salad bowl. Excuse my chewing. These are the beds I've shown you a million times, the ones before, right in front of the food forest. But I wish you could smell everything. It's early morning, and the dew is making the smell so intense, and I'm loving it. So let's get into the food forest. In a moment the roses will be out, but right now I see that the geraniums are coming out. This is macrorhizum, I think. Storrodet geranie. It's amazing ground cover. The apples are almost done flowering, and now all the silene, the different kinds of silene, are coming out. And I love the way the light filters through in the morning. And have you ever noticed, once you start really looking at the details, I'm always amazed. I can stay and look at something for a long time, and more details will come out. Have you ever noticed how many flowers are hairy? Or the stems are hairy, the buds are hairy, and oh my god, I gotta show you this red that's in here. I hope you can get a feel of the intensity of the color. What? So pretty. And the columbines, of course, everywhere. Different kinds. I gotta see what kind this is. Let's have a look. It's a simple one. Very pretty, I think. And very sort of elegant, the way it hangs its flower heads. What else can I show you? I think this year I have totally allowed, a lot of the pathways have been taken over by flowering strawberry plants, and I'm hoping we are just gonna get a lot of strawberries, and then I can clean up the beds or the pathways once we are done with that. But I mean, just this dew on these small, tiny, elegant flowers. They are so simple in their construct and so beautiful, I think. Oh my god. Let me see where I can take you. I think I am so much enjoying some of the combinations that are coming out. So this dew with all the strawberries, but also these slangehoved. I don't know what this tall one is. The leaves are edible before it flowers, and then this comfrey officinalis. They really suit each other, I think. And I hope you can hear the birds going crazy. And this is one of my small pawpaw trees, and this one still it has the first flowers. Oh my god, guys, you are the first to see it. Look at that baby. It's a flower, and I've got another one flowering, so now I can go around with a small brush and and make fruit babies, which is something amazing. I've only tasted one that a friend gave to me, and I really love it, so I'm excited about that. And I've planted 3 more pawpaws this fall. Look at these, such beauties. I think also this simple elegance. Oh my god, I love them. But I hope you can feel how everything is sort of filling out. I've got so many weeds. My back has been killing me this year, so I have not had the month of weeding that I usually have. These are geum. I have them different varieties in different places. I also think that's a lovely spring flower. Elegant and beautiful and early. But look at this. Almost no pathways left, and in a moment the flowers will be completely covering the the pathway. I love it. Listen to the birds. Another love that I have are these dandelion seed heads in the light. Oh my god. That's sacred geometry, perfection. So lovely. And then, because I didn't weed, I have these creeping, actually maybe this is a good example. I have these creeping buttercups, I think they are. Maybe you can see how the inside of the petals are reflecting the light, and this means, someone explained to me that this means that this cup of petals is reflecting the light onto itself, so actually it generates more heat in the cup of the flower to attract bees, to be more delicious for bees to land. I think that's really an amazing strategy, and actually they're very pretty, but they can take over a bed very quickly and smother all other plants. So I'm trying to keep it out of the garden as best I can. Look at all this greenery, and here's another red bud. Oh my god, I know all of my pathways are going to disappear this year. Too much growing power. But still we can move around, and I have actually this morning, or I have a group of people visiting the garden, so I thought I would just show you a little bit how it's doing right now before they arrive. I mean, this is not in any way or shape something you would say is belonging in a food forest, because it's not edible. But I mean, I love it, so it's feeding me in other ways. I think it's super elegant, and I don't know. I just love this. Someone gave me this like a root shoot or something, and now it's this shape. And I even gave my mother one for her garden, and it's part of this overflowing that the garden creates. And I'm just utterly grateful. And these are the very last of the Camasias, still lovely, and this whole bit is, oh my god, look at this elegance of these. Oh, my mind is terrible. Storkonval. I forget. I will put the name in the description below, but look at this. It's so elegant the way they make their flowers. I think, wow. They are edible as when the shoots are looking like asparagus. I haven't really eaten them. I have allowed them to spread so that we have a lot now. But I think, as with the hostas, I can now start eating quite a lot. So sometimes it's good to wait. We are approaching another love that I have in the garden. This Royal Beauty. I have shown you this before, but it's now in full bloom. Actually, already perhaps falling a little bit, but this, I think, is glorious, the way it creates depth in the garden. And oh my god. And this portal, I have cut some of the branches, so actually we have to bow to this the beauty of this tree a little bit when we pass, but it's so lovely. Look, here's another kind of silene with the hairy stems and this beautiful color right now. And we are coming up on the small mound. There's a mahogany, this one with edible berries and flowers, and more silene. I think it's so pretty right now. And this was supposed to be Saskatoon berry, but the root that it was growing on has shut up and made this lovely rowan tree instead. And actually I kind of love it, and I've got lots of other Saskatoon berries growing, so it's fine. It's creating variety. And here we are. Ooh, I need to mow the lawn. The only lawn I have is this tiny bit up here, so I can manage. My husband is mowing all the other lawn bits in the garden. Look at this loveliness. Lots of still. I mean, we are in the leaf shape shades right now. I think this is looking quite glorious with all the different shades and shapes of leaves like this. So lovely. And you see this, we have this disease that comes with the rain, because we've had so much rain, and all the apricots and the peaches and these are bitter almonds, they all look like this. They will recover, but I mean, yeah, It's but you see how many fruits are on this? So many fruits. That's all good. And this Pinus pinea, do you see? It's actually, it's quite happy here, and I'm really surprised. And this year I saw that for the first time, let me see if I can find an example. It has both male and female, and I'm hoping for some pine nuts. As you can see, also these Elaeagnus are flowering right now. Such lovely smells, and the insects love them. And I think, listen, it's the honeybees are going crazy for this. So many flowers in one small sort of bush tree. Yeah, part of all the feeling of overflowing, of surplus of life force just exploding. And more of these cows parsley in this bed. I'm fine with that. Maybe I'll take some out because they can be a little invasive, but other than that, it's just lots of flowers, lots of weeds, lots of edibles, and this lovely comfrey officinalis is growing everywhere, and I'm allowing it to self-seed all over the garden. I think the shape of the flowers and the shape of the way they are stacking the flowers is so pleasing. Look at this. And then a garden friend just asked me if I would like some more bluebells in the garden, because she's weeding out some of her bluebell beds. And of course I do. You can never have too many bluebells, I think. It's once you've seen all the bluebells in the woods in the UK, how could you ever have too many? But I hope you can hear all the bees and the birds. It's really lovely in the mornings. Oh, and my first puppy is out. I hope you can see it. Let's end on that beauty, and thank you for watching, guys.